So I gotta film this video in like 10 minutes, so let's do it. First off, happy Bi Awareness Week. I think this video should go up on a Friday, so tomorrow is also Bi Visibility Day. Fun fact, bisexuals are actually invisible 364 days of the year, so we're kind of like little ghosts. So the other day I received an anonymous message on my blog that wasn't very nice. So here we go. Honestly, being bisexual and in a heterosexual relationship, stop acting like you're so oppressed. It's extremely frustrating for me as a trans lesbian, someone who is actually oppressed. At the end of the day, you close your laptop and walk around LA with your boyfriend with all your privilege. Stuart, do you have to? First off, I want to say yes, I'm cisgender, and I do not know what it's like being trans. There's a lot of safety and just relative privilege to being cis, so I agree. I am not oppressed for being cisgender. What I want to talk about is the idea that I've heard from a lot of other gay and lesbian people in the community that bisexual people don't really have problems and they're just attention seeking and shouldn't speak up because they don't understand what it's like to really be gay and all of that fun stuff. There are a lot of things that I could say to confront this, but I think I'm just gonna let the statistics speak for themselves. I think a lot of the time when people talk about biphobia, it's mainly focusing on stereotypes or negative assumptions about bisexuals. Those ideas are a little more abstract and they're absolutely important to talk about, but I think oftentimes the material reality of being bisexual is kind of overlooked. So let's talk about the statistical reality for bisexuals. Poverty. Out of straight, gay, and lesbian folks, bisexuals face the highest rates of poverty. 25% of bi men and 30% of bi women are impoverished. And that's not even taking non-binary people into account because unfortunately most of these studies only focus on men and women. Violence. Out of gay, lesbian, and straight people, bisexuals face the highest rates of violence. But bi women specifically are victimized by rape and sexual assault at significantly higher rates than lesbian and straight women. 13% of lesbians and 17% of straight women surveyed were victimized by sexual assault. And for bisexual women, that number was 46%. That is outrageous. One commenter brought up that perhaps the reason that the rate of sexual assault was so high for bi women compared to lesbians was because they're more likely to be in relationships with men who make up the majority of sexual assaults. But that doesn't account for the fact that straight women were significantly less likely to be sexually assaulted than bisexual women. Police brutality. When reporting these crimes, bisexuals are 3 times more likely to experience police violence than people who are not bisexual. Mental health. LGBTQ plus people as a whole are disproportionately likely to experience negative mental health effects just for being LGBT, but specifically I want to draw attention to PTSD and suicide rates in bisexuals. Bisexual women have disproportionately high rates of PTSD, about 26.6%, and bisexuals as a whole are twice as likely as their gay and lesbian peers and 4 times more likely than straight people to attempt suicide. Workplace discrimination. 60% of bisexuals report hearing anti-bisexual jokes at their workplace. Nearly half of bi people are not out to their coworkers, and 20% of bisexuals report hiring discrimination because of their sexuality. Visibility. Bisexuals make up the largest population of the LGBTQ plus community, but frequently are erased and made invisible in the movement. Bisexuals are often excluded from both the LGBTQ plus community and their straight communities, so we're kind of rejected and excluded everywhere we go. We're also just less likely to be represented in media, positively or at all, and these statistics don't even account for bisexuals who are discriminated against for other reasons, such as being a person of color, trans, or physically disabled. The purpose of bringing up these statistics is not to say that bisexuals have it so much harder than gay and lesbian people, because I think perpetuating that divide is kind of shitty, but since it is Bi Awareness Week and tomorrow is Bi Visibility Day, I wanted to shine a light on the reality for a lot of bisexuals that I think is often made invisible. So the moral of the story is don't pit bisexuals against gay and lesbians, because we're all part of the same community and we're stronger when we're not divided. Anyway, thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a like and subscribe to this channel for more videos like this one. Also, this is completely voluntary, but if you would like to help support my work, then please consider donating to my Patreon page, which will be linked below. It has a lot of cool perks, such as exclusive updates, secret vlogs, and a monthly feminist newsletter, so definitely check it out.